Hello everyone. We're going to talk about the Rule 117, Motion to Quash of the Rules of Court. 1. So, time to move to quash. An accused must file a motion to quash before entering a plea. If not raised at the proper time, the objections, except certain exceptions, are deemed waived. Example, Juan is charged with theft. Before pleading not guilty, he files a motion to quash on the ground that the fact change don't constitute an offense. 1. Section 2. Form and contents. A motion to quash must be written, state the specific grounds, and be accompanied by supporting facts. Example, Juan submit a written stating the complaint does not allege all elements of theft, such as intent to gain, which renders the information fatally defective. Section 3. Grounds. List the recognized grounds to quash an information including no offense charge, lack of jurisdiction, double jeopardy, fact don't constitute an offense, information doesn't conform the prescribed form. Anna is charged in a court that has no jurisdiction over the crime. Example, crime happened in Cebu but filed in Manila. She moved to quash under lack of jurisdiction. Section 4. Amendments of the complaint or information. If the motion to quash is granted due to the defect curable by amendment, the court can be ordered prosecutor to amend the complaint or information. Example, the court filed the date of the alleged offense missing in the information. It allowed the prosecutor to amend it and refile. Section 5. Effect of sustaining the motion to quash. In a court grants the motion based on a curable defect, the prosecution may file a new complaint or information unless the ground is double jeopardy. Then the case dismissed permanently. Example, Luis successfully moved to quash based on insufficient details. Prosecutor refiles the case with correct information, but if the motion was based on double jeopardy, no refiling is allowed. Section 6. Order sustaining the motion to quash, not a bar to another prosecution. If the motion to quash is granted for reason not amounting to acquittal, the accused may still be prosecuted again. Example, Maria's case is quashed due to improper venue. The prosecution refiles the case in the correct court. No double jeopardy since she wasn't acquitted. Section 7. Former convictions or acquittal, double jeopardy. Once a person has been convicted or acquitted, they cannot be tried again for the same offense or an offense based on the same fact. Example, Pedro is acquitted of arson. Later, another case is filed against him for destructive or property involving the same fire. He invokes double jeopardy. Section 8. Provisional dismissal. A case may be provisionally dismissed with the consent of the accused and the prosecutor, but it can still be revived within a certain period. 1 year for offense punishable by 6 years and 2 years otherwise. Example, Carlo Estafa case is provisionally dismissed due to absence of a key witness. With his consent, it may be revived within 2 years. So last section is section 9, period to file motion to quash. The motion to quash must be filed before arraignment unless the ground is one that can raise at any stage. Example, lack of jurisdiction or double jeopardy. Example, Anna tries to file a motion to quash after pleading not guilty. The court denies it since her allegation should been raised before arraignment. So that is all about the Rule 117, motion to quash on the rules of court. Thank you.